Okay, now, right, we have one camera working. Okay, now we need to get the other camera working. Yay, there we go. There we go. Alright. So we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Okay. You know what that is? The worst thing about Ardco is acts like glue. Okay, so we're going to be over about there we are. Okay, right, everyone here? 2 viewers. Better than last week. Okay, we have a problem with the trigger. It could be over airbrushing at times now, because we have a problem with the trigger. So what happens with it is, so do you see that it's still spraying as soon as I take my finger off of it? So spray, lift, still spraying. So sometimes it might be best to just unscrew it. You're always going to have problems with your airbrush. See, this is where the hose, the air comes out of. Okay, if you want to know a little trick, fluid retarder. It's got a like vegetable glycerin in it with isopropanol and purified water. Okay, so if you want to know a little trick, get some of that in there. Okay, and just pull up and down on that trigger. Now that trigger should, and it is getting less stiff. Also unscrew that a wee bit. Yeah. Okay, where's my hose? My hose is down here. Oh. Back down to 1 viewer. see? Just by doing that little trick helped. So spray, lift, stops. So always keep that trick in mind, people, okay? It's because of that vegetable glycerin, it acts as a little bit of a grease. Like when you're sanitizing your hands and your hands are still a little bit greasy. Speaking of, my hands are a wee bit sticky after that hard coat. Right, well, considering there's only one viewer, I'm sure you won't mind if I vape. Need that nicotine. Alright, move all the models out of the way here while we get our spray station on. Yes, I do have a spray station because I don't want to make my area messy. Haha, gotcha there. Actually, my spray station is cleaner than this. Apart from the that and that. That's true to my lovely lady again. She spoils me, she does. Gotta love a Snickers, eh? Where can I keep this so the ants aren't anywhere near it? Perfect idea. Got an empty one over here. Sure the ants won't get in that, will they? No. Our main focus tonight is this here. Okay. Now, when it comes to spraying marble, not only have you got to have a clean area, you have to make sure to prep. Okay. Prep work is your biggest factor in this. And I have prepped. I'm just gonna have to take off the headphones for a second. I can only remember where I put it. Where would it be? You know, it feels like I have no room here, but basically I have loads of room. I just need to tidy up. That's what you're going to need, okay? You know, something was telling me to look there first. I know I had some spread out already. Could have sworn I had some spread out already. You know what? I'll probably actually find them later on. You know what? If I find them, I'll make a post about it. Bantering myself, saying that you should have prepped, dude. Imagine that, you're telling your streamers that prep work is the key when I can't even prep work. Right. Okay. This we don't need. This we need. And that. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Oh dear, I'm on my last one, so I'd best make this a good one. Alright, so what you're going to want to do, considering we are doing marble, you're going to want to have all your pieces in, okay? Make sure they're clean. The hard coat is down to stop it so we can handle it, okay? So we can handle it and it won't cause any chipping. Alright. You're going to need black Vallejo air paint. You're going to need a light grey air paint. A dark grey air paint. This is just Adaptis Battle Grey that I mixed up with a couple of other greys. So really it's my own grey paint, but I like the Citadel Adaptis thing, so I stole it from the pot. So it's probably not even that grey. And we are going to need white. So can I reach it? Can I reach it? I can. So they are the colours we are going to need. Now you can use Vallejo grey blue if you want, but that's actually, let's see how it's not too bad. Actually, that would work. That would work, yeah. Okay, so I'll tell you what. We'll go with this one first. So your black, primed to black, we're just using Vallejo Air Black, okay? And now we're going to go with the grey. But beforehand, you're going to need cotton. Now you can get cotton pads. Maybe your mom or your girlfriend has some of those cotton pads that she uses to put on makeup or take off makeup. Okay. And you're going to want to take small little slices like this off. Okay. Just ever so slightly, small little slices like that off. And you're just, as soon as you get it all across, you just pull down there like that. Okay. Once you have your first sheet here, you chuck it out. No, you don't. No. Don't chuck it out, okay? So we'll keep that in here. So as soon as you get it, you just start forming it into shape. Just start spreading it apart, okay? You don't have to be too precise. But you need to spread it apart enough so paint can get through. Okay. Now, hairs are going to stick to this. Okay. But we'll come across that after. We'll come across that after we deal with this. But this is the best way to do marble. And especially if you're looking for that polished marble. For McCrag. We march for McCrag. May the Emperor protect. Now this is going to look absolutely beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to take off some of those loose hairs already. What I am going to do is I'm going to move this out of the way, because we don't want any hairs sticking to that, or we don't want any hairs sticking to Roboute himself. Like, look at him. I wish you could see him in real life, people, because the detail on him is just, the pictures on Forge World really don't do it justice. And I have to say, I'm one lucky person with the girlfriend who bought him for me, because I put it on the long finger to buy him for myself, and I was like, I will. You know, I'll get him. And I ended up having the money and everything like that, and I bought some other thing on Games Workshop instead, or I bought another Amazon thing, when I really should have just gone out and bought Roboute. But I'm glad I didn't, because the girlfriend ended up buying me something really beautiful and special. I really hope that she knows how special this is, because it's like, I don't know, it's the, to me, it's the most beautiful and one of the best models that I love, because I'm an Ultramarine fanboy. I love the Blue Boys. Really am a fanboy of the Blue Boys. As some people call them, they call them the Smurfs. So I just call them the My Blue Boys. Okay, so now we are ready. So once you have it like that, okay, you can already start seeing some of the veins of the marble coming through. Now, if anyone has ever studied marble, which I highly doubt it, but in order to build up your visual library, you need to study things. Okay, so marble is like, think of it as a live creature, alright, that they have veins going through them, like when a thunderbolt comes out, it doesn't just come straight down, it zigzags and it goes every which way. Thunderstorm could be 100 miles away, but the bolt of lightning could hit 300 miles away. So it could be a sunny day in one place and a completely rainy day in the other place where the thunderstorm is happening, and that bolt of lightning could hit that other sunny day. And it has happened. So now what we want to do is, considering we are treating marble, we're going to want to tuck this under. Okay. And we're going to want to spread it. Actually, I think we're going to want to actually a wee bit more here. I think we're going to need to spread it a wee bit more. Now, yes, so I'm wrapping it around like a web. Okay. And we'll do the pillars after. But we can spray some of the pillars. Still no one joining in on the stream, so I'm still talking to myself. But that's okay, because I'll think of this as a recording that I can stick up on YouTube. So for future references to anyone, be sure to click the link and subscribe on Twitch so you can catch us live. But if not, you can always catch us on YouTube. So as you can see, you can tell already that this is going to be an awesome effect. Okay? But all you need is an airbrush, some cotton, and a little bit of knowledge. Because when it comes up to it, we are going to be doing a wee bit of hand painting with this, okay? This is next level art skills. So this is pro painting art level, okay? And this is one of the biggest tricks that this painting marble is one of the hardest things in miniature painting, because it's one thing that everyone gets wrong because they don't study before they paint. So when I was in college, I always had to study first. We had to do 100 sketches. Actually, no, I'm wrong. We had to do 50 sketches one day, all within a certain amount of time limit. And if we didn't reach that time limit, we had to continue it the next day until we ended up hitting that time limit. And it was to build up repetition, and how quick you are at sketching something, sketching quick poses within a certain amount of time. Because if you're out in life and you're sketching quick poses, you're sketching actual people, you're going to need to sketch within that 20-second time period for the amount of time that they stay still. Because a person will not stay still at all. So you need to capture that moment. And no matter how good your visual library is, you will not keep that pose in your head that you were trying to capture for a length of time. No matter how good of an artist you are, you will not be able to keep that pose in your head. But that doesn't necessarily mean you can't do it. As you see, I've had some separation here. Oh, nearly dropped the fucking thing. Okay. So as you see, we have a lot of opened areas, but that's okay. That is okay. So what we're going to do, just move this around. Just keep playing with it. So, as you can see, the marble is the marble effect is going to be beautiful when it's done. It looks completely different on camera, but when you're seeing it in person, you can actually see it properly. But trust me, people, this is going to be absolutely beautiful. So what we're going to do is, before we get into it, is we're going to take a quick maybe one for the Emperor. Right. Now, you're going to need that fluid retarder again, and your paint, your selected paint. Now remember, we still have loads more of cotton to work with, okay? So if you mess it up, that's okay. Just go back and do it again. First time I heard this song, I fell in love with it. Take off the, keep that off. Okay, always keep this off. Because no matter what airbrush you have, you're going to have problems, and you're going to need to undo that needle. Especially when you're working with acrylics, you're going to need to undo that needle, pull it up, push it forward, pull it up, push it forward, pull it up. Because that is going to get stuck on you. And then push it forward. Keep the guard on it, so when if you have a blockage, you don't stab yourself with the needle. Now, because we already ran some fluid retarder through it, it's okay. So get up, put a bit of paint in anyway, don't worry. If we waste some, we waste some. The fluid retarder, 1, 2 drops. That's all you need. I've had this for 1.5 years, and that's how much I have left. It's not going to go off on you. Hasn't got a use by date, so don't worry. Mix it up by pushing on the nozzle here and covering it so you don't get paint everywhere, okay? Especially when if you're around your computer or if you're around certain areas, okay? You don't want to be creating a mess. And then always have a cloth with you as well, okay? Perfect. We are good to go. Remember, I told you we can do some of the pillars. Just give them a light dusted. Alright. Okay. Stage 1 done. I hope you are ready for stage 2. What we're going to do now, alright, is we're going to stick this over in the corner. Okay. Now the paint will dry, but if you have anything to hang up your airbrush, which I highly recommend as well, put your airbrush on it. Now keep the paint in there, but that's why we use the fluid retarder. And I see more ants. Yay. If I see an ant on the board, I might spray him. Might. Okay. Still not cruelty to animals. No ants were harmed in this project. Maybe one or two. Okay, so now that we have that done, what we do is we carefully take it off because airbrush paint dries really fast. This is the only tedious part about it, okay? Now, you can see that we have some effects here, okay? But now we move down into smaller sections. Okay, and this is where we keep everything going as one part. Okay, now we can use this again. So that was the first part, okay? Come back to our airbrush. No mixing other paint. Just give that a mix because it's after separating in there. Okay. Sure to hold that up like that. Okay. And then just lift up, take off. See how easy that was? And this is the whole entire process. Okay, we can still use this. Because not only is the paint holding it together now, we already know which way we're going, okay? So the veins are going this way, alright? Veins are coming out that way. That's one thing. Die, ants. Die! Die! No ants were harmed in this video. As he says, die, die. So remember, always remember which direction your veins are going at, okay? Now we can step it up into a bigger section now that you know which way we are going, okay? So don't worry about removing all the hairs just yet, okay? Still good. And just lift up. Look at that effect that we are getting so far. Now, that effect that we are getting so far is beautiful. Okay? Like, I am really excited to show this, my 100% effort into painting this. So thank you very much, my love, and I love you. This model means 100% to me. Is that you, Adam? Comic A to Z. I think that's Adam. I'm not too sure. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Adam, you ready for pro level painting? Ah, now you see, she loves me. What did I tell you, people? She absolutely loves me. Thank you very much. Look at that. Look at that. She absolutely loves me. She buys me a beautiful model. And she makes me a gorgeous smoothie. Oof. She loves me. She spoils me. She really does. Gorgeous. Now, Adam, what we're doing here is we're painting marble, and we're doing it with airbrushing. So I'm showing people how to actually paint marble without the headache by using an everyday object that we all have, and we all have cotton. So, excuse me. The steps were I gave a watered down coat of hard coat to stop any chipping of the black, so when you're handling it. So when it's dry, working with resin, you know yourself, when you're working with resin, you somehow get these chips on them and everything like that when you're handling the models, especially when you take them in and out. Now, that part there, it's mainly going to be a display model. So I can freehand the rest of this marble effect when it comes down to there. But what you want to do is you want to create consistent marble effect through it anyway. So this is the easiest way to do it, by just getting pieces of cotton like that. But yeah, so that was the first part. So we put air coat over it to stop it chipping, watered down version, and then we covered the whole thing in cotton, making sure to give big gaps and veins through it. Alright, so we got to remember that the veins go in one direction, but they spread out just like a bolt of lightning. Thick veins, thin veins. So, see, what I could do now is I could just get this hair. Yeah, I'll show you really quickly on this part. This part is not painted. Okay, so we're going to hold it here like that. Check, see if we're... Of course the airbrush is not good. You've seen this before. It is a very great idea. I've only seen pictures of this before, so I decided to make a video of it. This is my first time doing it, but I've been studying it in my head, as I do with everything. Okay, so we have a problem with the trigger again. Fortunately, I can't turn it upside down right now. The only thing I can do is get some of this fluid retarder and pour it down into the trigger. I know I shouldn't add them. I know I should never have water actually in the hose pipe, but it's the only way I can get this trigger greased back up again. See what's happening. Lift. Well, my finger is off the trigger. Just blowing air. Sticking on me. That's why I put some fluid retarder down, because of the glycerin in it. Yeah, I know, I need some oil. Whee! Okay, stick that. Do you strip your airbrush right down when you clean it? Yes. But there's times when I'm switching over colors and I just wash her out in a bucket. It's just a cheap airbrush, Adam. So there's the effect it gives, Adam. Can you see it? Like, look at that. That's just the first coat. Yeah, mine was the same on eBay as well. Like, this is gonna be amazing, Adam. Seriously, I'm so looking forward to this. It's gonna be absolutely awesome. Yeah, so delighted. Adam, if you do get Roboute, okay, if you have a small drill, I'd recommend you pinning the iron halo, okay? And when you do get Roboute, good luck cleaning that down. My God, full of resin. Okay, so we're gonna go up in a lighter color there now. So we're gonna put a, see, that's a gray blue. I don't want it too blue, you know. I think I might put a bit of light gray in here. Oh, that's no better, dude. You can leave the stream. I'm going to be sticking it up on YouTube anyway. It's alright. Kinda used to it anyway. I'm just going to need to build up the viewership and the algorithms. That's all. So good. Okay. Go on, dramatic. Testing out the color compared to the other color. Bubbles! Gradually lighter. That'll do. Ant. Die, ant. Zombie. No ants were harmed in this video. Okay, so we're going to pop that there. We're going to pop that there. Ugh. Okay, we're gonna go cleaner or whiter. You know what? I'm not even touching it. I'm just doing the job for me. Hey, wireless cleaning service. Setting up your paints? I thought you had your own paint station. Sounded like Sonic there, didn't it? What? Why? Oh, come on now, Adam. Seriously. Okay, get your missus on here. I'm gonna have a word with her. Unacceptable. Oh, no way. Oh, God, no. Adam, seriously. Oh, that is killer, man. I am sorry. I really am. I suppose I'm lucky. My girlfriend, she tolerates my Warhammer. You know, tolerates it. But I said, if you want me, you're gonna have to accept my Warhammer. I have a plastic crack addiction. So she said, yeah, that's okay. Then I moved in with her. And she was like, oh my God, why did I say yeah? She's like, you had so much stuff. You see, I'm afraid to take this out, right? Because last time I had to put that trigger back together because the little pin fell out. So I'm afraid to take that out. What do we do, man? things to clean your teeth with. Oh, fine. Okay, I will. But if this takes all of my live stream, I'm blaming you. She's stuck. There she comes. Yeah, that little pin there. That tiny, tiny little pin came out. You know. Dropped it on the ground twice. I was like, oh my god. It's like, today's not my day. Okay, where's my ISO? Need some for my hands. Oh, so much better. Oh, I love the smell of it. It's like, yeah, that's the stuff. Adam, look away. It's a horror show. A hobby painting show turned into a horror. I'm so sorry. Yeah, future reference for anyone who's wanting to get into airbrushing. The day you get it, take it apart. All of it. Then, without YouTubing it, figure it out how to put it back together again. Apart from that little tip there. Be very careful of that little tip, okay? Because I broke one from one of my airbrushes, and I stole it off of another cheap airbrush. Hello. No, I'd say to anyone, like, throw yourself in the deep end. If you wanna know anything about airbrushing, take it apart day one. The first day I bought an iPhone, I broke it, so I could deliberately fix it. Spent €350 on an iPhone, and I broke it. Now, they were the days when I actually could make money. But if you ever have a problem with something, you need to know how it works in order to fix it. Like as soon as I started tonight, I knew for a fact that trigger was sticking. So this is why it's a horror show, Adam, because there's a build-up of gunk in there. So I'm just getting pure ISO, getting the brush and circling it around until the brush comes out clean. And there's also a tiny little hole to the side of it as well. Make sure to clean that out. If the kids are asleep, Adam, I'd turn down your TV or your computer because I'm going to have a vape. Actually, I tell you what, I'm going to mute myself, okay? 2 seconds. Well, that's cool. How are the kids anyway? I hope they're all good. Ants! Where'll it go? Die. 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 No ants were harmed in this video. Back at school. That's pretty cool. I hope they're staying protected and everything like that. Okay, I'm gonna get some of that marble done there tonight now. I got a comic in, Adam. I can't show you at the moment because my hands are full of ISO and paint. But I got the Marnus Calgar trade paperback on the book depository. Highly recommend that you should check it out. But it's going to be part of the top secret project that I'm going to be working on. So yes, that comic has a special role to play in the top secret project. That'll be your only clue. But I think I already told you. I'm not too sure. That's no better, buddy. Ow! I got a shock off of my board. That was weird. Oh, buddy, you don't have to stay on, alright? I'm thinking, I'm using this as a recording for YouTube as well. Oh look, this is the song that I'm famous in. Ian. I'm a good watch. Tick tock, tick tock. Ian. So, still there. Myself and my brother are going to be doing a 24-hour live stream. And we're going to be... It's it's the 24-hour challenge, where we just keep going for 24 hours straight. The only thing is, the only rules are you can only stop for food and toilet breaks. No breaks, just keep painting Warhammer for 24 hours. Or miniatures, whatever. That's it, no more gunk. One more quick rinse. Put that needle back down into that hole there. Get in the hole. That's what she said. Just fit it in. Come on, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Whatever you do, don't force it in. She won't be happy then. Needle is all clean. Comes out clean as well. Misa happy. Misa missing a piece. Oh, no. Missing another piece. Oh. And it's not in the water. Be sure to not get any paint water in your smoothie or your comic in. Yeah, there it is on my lap. You know when you kill one ant, 2 ants come to the funeral. You know what happens when you kill 2 ants? Another 2 ants come to the funeral. You know what happens when you kill another 2? They keep coming. They keep coming. It's an ant-infested episode tonight. True test, Adam. You ready for this one? Let's see. Ooh. Look at that! Yay! Still that little bit of a delay there, but that's because it's a cheap airbrush. I'm just going to spend the money, save up, and get one. Get a proper airbrush. Alright. So this episode went from learn how to paint marble to learn how to clean your airbrush. I don't know, Adam. I'm kind of stuck in between a couple of them there. I was thinking of getting the Iwata. Look at that. Oh, look at that, eh? Smell that ISO. Oh. God, I love the smell of ISO. I go in and sanitize my hands and into a shop and sanitize my hands, and I'm like, oh, that's that stuff. Other people are looking at me saying, isn't he supposed to be wearing a mask? Oh, no. And the locals just turned around and said, no, that's just the ISO junkie. It's the hand sanitizer junkie. Are you one of these people, Adam, where you wear a mask while you air spray? Good boy. We've been drinking paint water since blah. If acrylic paint was meant to kill us, we would be dead by now. Drinking it is one thing, inhaling it is probably something different. Okay, on to the last little bit. We're going to make this light grey just by using light grey itself. I suppose I'd best get the cotton ready before I put paint in it. Yes, Ian, that's a good idea. Get some fresh stuff. This is sticking to me. So I was again just create take a small little strip from the cotton. Cotton is built in layers anyway, so it's compressed in layers. I'm just going to tear it in half and take a small little piece. And we're going to spread this out really far. Without actually ripping it all, okay? So be sure to spread it out as much as you can without actually ripping it. It's the only way I can bend my hand is from there to there without it actually hurting. That's how weird it is, isn't it? Same on both hands. The whole entire nerve system is shot because of my shoulder. Keep seeing things moving in the corner of my eyes, and I keep forgetting it's the ants. Attack of the ants. The Tyranids are coming. It's the start of the 40k war. They send the ants first. Question for you, Adam. Alright. Well, if the Imperium was to land down on Earth, recruiting humans for the Astartes program, would you do it? My shoulder, dislocated it years ago. Just kept dislocating after 3 operations. My body just decided to go like, nope, no more. So this is really thin right now, really thin. What? I'd be like Bye, Babs. What if they were called upon as well? Would you let them take them? So what we're going to do is simply that there, okay? Hopefully this stays on. If the Emperor wants, the Emperor gets, I guess, yeah. The Emperor also protects. I'd be, yeah, totally. Turn me into the Astartes. So, like, enhanced human abilities. Yes, please. Do all the shit I'm not able to do. Bit of fluid retarder to help the medicine go down. The medicine go down. Okay. Oh, Adam. Oh, Adam. Look at that. Look at that. Oh. Oh. Gorgeous. The only problem we're going to have is the hairs after all of this, that's all. And I think that's a good sacrifice to have. Look at that, Adam. Oh. Now we have a bit of a problem here, alright, and that's a bit too much. But that doesn't necessarily mean we can't fix it by dabbing it there. That was my fault due to over airbrushing. God, you'd nearly be able to hand paint the rest, wouldn't you? I am in love with this technique. You're gonna find a way to hand paint it. Oh, Adam. Well, you are the better painter. And I mean that. You are an absolute legend. I am super thrilled with that. No, you didn't. There's my shakes coming back again. Damn it. And for anyone in the future reference, that is how you paint marble, okay? So stay tuned for the next video, because we are going to continue on with this. Even if I don't get any viewers, I'm still using this as a recording to just stick up on YouTube. But this is how you paint power armor, just by using a simple tool that is around the house all the time. If you don't have it, then someone in your house is not putting on makeup properly, or taking it off properly. Yeah, so all you need is an airbrush, some cotton, and some air paints. And that is how we do marble. Very easy effect. Best way to do it. So on the next couple of videos we are going to start building it up gradually, making it whiter and whiter, and then we are going to give it a full coat of hard coat to polish it up, to make it look like she is polished stone, because that is absolutely beautiful now. Adam, thank you very much for joining in tonight. I have really appreciated it. You know it's late when I can't talk, when I don't know English. I will do, buddy, I will do. But I'll send a picture on tomorrow, as I am kind of tired, and I'm just going to stay away. Nighttime, I mainly stay away from all technology. Perfect. Thank you very much, Adam, and thank you very much for joining in. Yeah, so myself and Sean will be doing a 24-hour live stream challenge. So maybe you can join in with us one night, or that night, I should say. But we'll talk more about that later. Anyway, but till then, Adam, thank you very much. Everybody else, see you in the future. Ta-ra.